Okay, we're rolling.
Well, we're home. Safe and sound again. And I lost the shoe, of course. Never fails. So the next order of business is the oil change. That was a pretty uneventful trip. I got myself some new sunglasses, as you can tell by the tag still on, so that is what it is. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe, and we'll get into the oil change. Okay, so didn't bore you with the retrieval of the tools, so I'll go over real quick what we got. Oil drain pan. Half-inch drive ratchet with the 5/8 for our drain plug. Oil filter wrench. Grease gun, because you have to grease it with the oil change. And we have 2 jugs of 5W20 motor oil. Conventional, not synthetic. And Motorcraft oil filter. So I'm going to fill the oil filter with oil, and then I'm going to dive underneath. And check that you don't push the aluminum tabs from the jug into the jug, because we have fixed several motors at the shop over the years, the same as ours, because they pushed the aluminum piece into the jug and it got stuck in the oil pickup screen and it blew up the motor, starved it of oil. So don't do that. And we fill the oil filter, or not completely full, but enough so we don't have a dry start. Okay, that feels like enough. Use your clean finger and clean oil. Please don't use the dirty oil, and lube the oil filter gasket. Underneath this. Safety glasses, so you limit the amount of junk that gets in your eyes, but I find that safety glasses are usually useless, but I wear them anyway. Okay, so grease gun, so camera mom's gonna pass me the camera, and I'm gonna try and do 2 things at once under here and show you where the stuff is. Grease fittings. Okay, so we have one there, one there, one up there, and I think there should be, yes, there's one up. Come on, focus. Where are we at? Oh, there it is. Right there. So on our van, last time we did this, last time we did the ball joints, I believe we did not get greasable fittings, which it appears we didn't, so I don't have to worry about the ball joints. So I'm sure that'll be something Dad will want to replace in the future. And the drive shaft, we did not get, I don't believe we have, but Mom says we have done the U-joints on the drive shaft. Dad loves to get greasable U-joints for the drive shafts or off-road vehicles, so do those too when you're doing your service. There's the 5/8 oil pan plug. There's the oil filter, Motorcraft. So I'm gonna drain the oil and replace the filter. I'm probably not gonna bore you with that, so we'll be back in a moment.
I've learned a couple of tricks with, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I said I wasn't gonna bore you, but camera mom said film anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna shoot the Zerk fittings with grease. Okay, so Dad taught me to shoot enough grease until the rubber starts bulging a little bit. So I see that it has moved, so I'm gonna quit. So I don't bust it. Move on to the next one. And I only put it in writing in the next video, but shout out to my good friend Jeremy over at Touch of Class Creations for promoting my channel here. I really appreciate it, bud. Okay, so 1 down, 2 down. Okay, these are a little more pain in the butt to get to. So Dad has mentioned many times, or several times in our other previous vehicle videos, that in our last van, the 97 E150 Ford, that we had got 550,000 on the clock. That is because we do proper maintenance. Change the oil every 3,000 miles or sooner, depending on how much we travel. Conventional, none of that synthetic stuff that the industry tries to promote. That's better. We just do straight cheap Walmart oil or O'Reilly oil or Rural King oil, whatever. 520 is the cheapest, and so far it has worked well for us. We try to do, and we also do coolant drain and radiator flush once a year. Do transmission service once a year, and we get a heck of a lot of use out of our vehicles. So that's our story, and we're sticking to it. Okay, now I've greased it, so now I gotta dive further underneath and start draining oil. Oh, and camera mom is being a mind reader today. She's passing me the quote drain pan. I don't see any holes in it, so that's a good sign.
Need another puppy pad?
Yeah, I'll take another puppy pad just in case. And thanks to our dogs in the past that have left us, who we couldn't quite get potty trained, we still have a bunch of their puppy pads. So use them to try to limit the mess on the driveway. Okay, so, and of course I'm on the wrong side, oh well, so I've got to readjust. Okay, it's coming off by hand. Now pray that I have the oil pan in the right spot so we don't make a mess. Miracles never cease. I put it in the right spot. Okay, so now you got the plug off. Check the plug that there's no metal because there's magnetic. Okay, the plug is clean. Now Dad taught me to, while it's draining, run your fingers in the stream to make sure there's no metal. Move it around your fingers, feel it. It looks clean, which is awesome because this van, which you've heard before, but I'll say it again, It's about to turn over to 300K on the clock, so we're doing really well. So just proper maintenance and your vehicles will last you a long time. It really doesn't matter what make or model, just take care of them and they'll serve you well. Come on, baby. Faster, faster, faster. So since we're waiting, I'll take this time to say thanks for watching our videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Feel free to share these videos on social media or wherever you can share them to. And just stay tuned as I learn this YouTube thing, get better. And in the future, you'll probably see more of me in front of the camera as opposed to behind the camera. So the last couple of, quote, Joey videos have done real well. So I guess everyone likes seeing my ugly mug on camera. So I think we'll do that more often. So again, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so the oil pan is now just a quick drip, so that is going to be good enough. And good thing my dad's not here, because if he heard me saying that, he would have a heart attack or a conniption fit. So I won't tell him if you don't. Yep, okay, turn the ratchet back to righty-tighty so I don't lose my mind. Okay, and so the pan is aluminum, I believe. No, it looks like it's steel. But anyway, point being, don't crank down on the plug super duper tight. Don't try to be the Incredible Hulk, because you'll jack up the threads. I've seen others use a like a battery impact. Not advisable. Okay, so I will now very carefully move the oil pan over to the oil filter and
You want to remind the viewers that it's only supposed to go on hand tight anyway?
Okay, and Soaring Eagle Mom just reminded me to let y'all know that it's only supposed to go on hand tight or very gently with the oil filter wrench, so you don't strip it or have leaks or anything crazy like that. So that is a public service announcement from Camera Mom or Soaring Eagle Mom, whatever you want to call her. So there you go. Okay, so now that the oil filter is off, you want to take your fingers and your eyeballs and look and make sure that the old oil filter gasket is not stuck to the oil filter housing, which it is not, so that is a nice thing. So we'll let that drain. And also what I like to do while I'm under here is try to like visually nut and bolt everything as much as I can, see if there's anything out of the ordinary, or it doesn't look right, so I can inform Dad so we can fix it if need be. But like I said, we're usually pretty good on our proper maintenance, so everything looks kosher for the time being, so that's good. Okay, while that's almost done dripping, I am going to, before I forget, clean off the area of the oil pan drain plug so we don't have any goofy stuff, drips or anything to make us think we have an oil leak. Because so far, knock on wood, we haven't. So I'd like to keep it that way. And sometimes getting it started can be tricky, but don't just try to have a little bit of patience and then you'll get it. Like, there it goes, it's on. So do that. Okay, wipe it off so you don't have any drips. Since I've taken over the oil change duties, I've been pretty lucky so far, so hopefully my luck keeps up. Now, another pro tip I have for you, but I am not a pro, so don't mistake that. I'm still an apprentice. A good thing to do on your oil filters before you fill them with oil and put them up there, which I forgot to do this time, oh well, is write down the date and the mileage. So if you don't have a good records keeper, a good records keeper like Soaring Eagle Mom, she writes down everything with our vehicles. Then you can just look at your oil filter and know the last time you did your oil change. So that's that. Okay, so the job underneath is done. Hallelujah. What I call the hard part.
You can cut me out. I just turned it around.
Oh, come on. The viewers like the rawness of it. So I've been told by my friend Jeremy over at Touch of Class. So that's that story.
The filming sticks in it.
Huh?
The telescoping sticks on your seat.
Oh. 1, 2.
Okay, I'll take over and I'll fill her up.
Okay, so don't get her in the video, she says. Meanwhile, in yesterday's video, or the recent video, she shaved my head, and she was in that video, but she says don't get her in this video, so okay, here's what it is. This engine takes 6 quarts, which is kind of funny because our old van, which was the 5.4 V8, this is the 6.8 V10. This one takes 6 quarts, but the old van took 7 quarts.
That's with the oil filter.
That's what the oil filter. Mom just corrected me, so go figure that one.
And I position the jug so we don't have air blops and oil all over. I push it on the side and that lets the air get in there and smoothly pour out the oil. Make sure your oil funnel is clean, there's no debris in it. Once again, that'll get in your engine and cause an engine failure.
We have seen a few of those in our time at the shop.
Yes, we have.
Like I said, the most memorable one is a Ford truck that we did with our exact engine as this van. And that was the story I was telling about the aluminum covers on the jugs. They just pushed them into the jug and went down into the motor, and the oil pickup screen picked it up and
Picked up 3 or 4 of them.
Picked up 3 or 4 of them and starved the motor with of oil and blew it up. And
Yeah,
it ended up in our shop.
And the pickup screen is for the oil pump.
Yes,
that's in the oil
pump.
pan.
Yes, thanks for the correction.
So those of you that don't know where it is, it's attached to the oil pump. So nothing goes through your engine unless it's gone through the pickup screen and the oil pump. And we gave them to the customer as a souvenir of his very expensive remanufacture.
Engine reman.
Okay.
As time goes on, I'm sure we'll be able to show you our what we call our wall of shame. Because over the years of the jobs we've done, we have accumulated some of the blown up engine parts just to show new customers or what have you. So in the future, I'm sure we'll show our wall of shame.
And why do you have so many miles on these vehicles, Joey?
Because I'm spoiled rotten, and back when I was 4 or 5, I absolutely hated physical therapy and fought it tooth and nail. There's so many times you can bounce on a ball, as mom, Soaring Eagle Mom says. So Dad and I were leaving physical therapy one day, and we were in Tampa, and past King High School. I saw these group of youngsters in wheelchairs doing a slalom course. So naturally, Dad being the way he is with me, he did a quick U-ey and spun us around, and we pulled in and started talking to him. And I did the slalom course, and they said, come back when you're 5. And that didn't work. So started racing when I was 5 years old, and went to started off with Blaze Sports Tampa Bay, and Dad literally found a 1980s model racing wheelchair in the dumpster at the club in Tampa. Dad pulled it out of the dumpster, brought it home. He had to retire the whole thing, replace all the bearings in it. So he did that, and then our first adventure was Warm Springs, Georgia at the Roosevelt Hospital. Mother's Day weekend in May. Off we went. My dad, myself, and my grandfather, we went up there. Knew absolutely nothing about wheelchair racing or anything. So off we went with this 1980s relic. We get up there, and Saturday morning it is pouring rain. Us being Florida boys, we only had 40 degrees. I forgot that part. Us being Florida boys, we only had shorts on. Maybe one umbrella and maybe 2 or 3 towels in the van. So that was Joey's first experience of disabled sports. So enough of that, and Mom's gonna fire her up. 300,000 miles on the clock, or just under. We're about to roll over, and she purrs like a kitten. So I believe that's gonna about do it for this job. Again, I'm Joey. Thanks for watching. Thanks for visiting the Soaring Eagle Ranch channel. Again, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and please subscribe to our channel. And Mom just slammed the hood, so thanks for watching.